guys, so I went on a date last night with a guy who was not my boyfriend. His name. I don't want to say his name. I don't want to say it. Okay, so I went on a date with someone who's not Mark. Okay. And it went so good. And guess what? He wants babies. Like, literally, like legit. He told me. I. Oh my god. So I'm gonna tell you girls. I'm gonna tell you ladies. This is how you get them. Do you want babies? Well, I'm gonna. Okay. There's some caveats. There's some caveats. You girls know. I'm gonna let you know all the details. There's some caveats. Okay, but listen. This is how you get babies. Okay. So first of all, I am eating birria tacos with consomme. So, like, I don't know if you guys can see it, the tacos. See the tacos, the consomme to dip it in. So yeah, that's what I'm eating tonight. But yeah, no, I'm like super excited because I told my mom, I was like, Mom, I think he's moving too fast. I was like, he wants to be like literally after a day, he was like, let's be exclusive. And I was like, okay. I can see you as the let me stop. Okay, it doesn't sound like that. I can see you as the mother, the future mother of my babies. I was like, stop it, you. Seriously, stop that right now. Okay, so then my mom was like, well, Sarah, isn't that what you wanted? Didn't you want another baby? Like, well, yeah, but I mean, it was kind of, you moved out kind of fast. Like, I thought I wanted the slow burn, but no, that's not it, apparently. Okay, so, listen. Please. Okay, so first of all, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to start with caveat, because you guys might turn me off if I start with caveat. These berry tacos are kicking. By the way, interesting me. I don't think this place from New York. I'm lying. They're leftovers. They're leftovers from my date. With Mystery Man. Maybe with Mystery Man. Okay, so we go on the date. First of all, I'm wearing a dress that was hot, and I'm gonna post the dress. No, I did post the dress in my shorts, and it was like really short in the back, and like I was trying to find my lipstick, and I'm like bending over on the passenger side trying to find my lipstick, and he comes up to me. He's like, "Hey!" I'm like, "Ah! Oh my god! Did you see my butt?" And he's like, "You don't want me to see your butt?" And I was like, "No, not yet." So we had a perfect day. He told me about himself. Okay, so listen, you girls might say red flags, but this is what I said. He was like, I've been married 3 times. And you know what I said? I was like, ah! That means you're a hopeless romantic. Seriously, I was like, it's giving hopeless romantic. Which it is. Listen, if you've been married 3 times and you know it didn't work the first time, and it didn't work the second time. You know, they say third time's charm, but clearly not in his case. You know what? That's fine. We live and we learn, right? So, no judgment here. But yes, I do need to look out for things. But it was just like, I'm married 3 times. I was like, oh, so you're a hopeless romantic, huh? We had I don't know his ex's name, so he told me like his exes, they didn't. He wants children so bad. He's 50. He's 50. He's a ginger, and he has blue eyes. I hope our baby has blue eyes. If we have a baby, I want our baby to have blue eyes. So, but yeah, no, he's a ginger, and he was like, who wants kids? Like yesterday. I was like, oh, I just want kids. And you really stood out to me. He was like, because you're conservative, number one. He's like, you're really conservative. There's not a lot of really conservative girls out there. Yeah, I am. I'm conservative. I was raised Christian. I was raised Christian girl. Everyone on my dad's side of the family, they're all pastors. Ordained. Ordained ministers, ordained pastors. The men and the women. So I was like, yeah, I'm very much conservative. And you know, he likes that. So I'm like, I don't meet a lot of girls like that. And I'm like, I wonder why. Okay, so anyways, I don't want to get beyond the marks. I'm not mad at Mark. I just feel like I was not like emotionally fulfilled. Like Mark lives in another state, and I know long distance is hard. I'm in Florida, and he's in Connecticut. And so it's like, you know, like initially, like when I first met him, like he was down here like every single week, taking me out on dates, like really fancy restaurants and stuff. And I loved that. So good. I love the consume. I've loved that. You just take me out 24/7. And I don't know if he's a snowbird. All of a sudden, I haven't seen him like a month. I have not seen Mark in a month. So, what do you think I'm gonna do? Surround? I wonder when my boyfriend's coming back. No. Okay, listen. I think the ring goes on this finger, doesn't it? I don't have a ring on it, ladies. And if you don't either, he's. I don't want to say he's not your man, but get yourself some options. Get yourself some options. So when I was on the date with Patrick, I'm like Morticia, and he was like Gomez. He was like kissing my arm. I'm just like, listen. I got him to buy me a whole bottle of wine. Of course, he paid for dinner. He's an investor, by the way. He's been investing since he was like 25, and he made a career out of it. And she stays at home, and he's just an investor. And this is why I say, I'm a master manifester. I told the universe I would like to learn how to invest. I want babies tomorrow, ASAP. Look who the universe sends along. Investor has his own house, paid off completely. Investor supports himself, stays at home, can teach me how to invest. I want babies. No kids. Mark has a kid, which I don't mind that he has a kid. I just don't want a man with 5 kids. My ex, Alan, the prison jailbird guy, he had 5 kids. No kids. 50 years old, no kids, but desperately wants kids. Like yesterday, willing to pay for IVF. If we don't get pregnant within the first 3 months, willing to pay for IVF. So, I mean, you ask and the universe will answer. There's nothing too big that you can ask for. So, like, I thought I was missing out because Alan ghosted me. He broke up with me. And, you know, the thing is that God's never going to take something away that you won't replace with something more. Spirit, God. never take something away. Without replacing it. Truly. So, bye-bye. Bye, con artists. Hello, men that provide clarity. And that's the thing. Me and Mark, I've hinted and I've told him, but we haven't had a face-to-face conversation. And with the fact that I want him to get a vasectomy reversal. So right now, no ring on my finger. It's the Hunger Games, baby. It's the Hunger Games. May the odds be ever in their favor, right? Right, ladies? May the odds be ever in their favor. So, you can court multiple men. You're not engaged. You're not married. Court multiple men. And make sure he's consistent. Like, Mark, my boyfriend, I honestly can say I have love for him. But it's like, good morning, beautiful. How are you? And that's it. He's not emotionally deep. I crave that. I'm a water sign. And he's a Pisces. He's a water sign too. I don't get it. What is he doing? He's not craving emotional depth. I'm a Scorpio. I crave emotional depth. That's like where I thrive. And he's just not craving that. And I'm like, I'm the one doing all of the emotional labor. Like, everything. Like, I didn't even know his son graduated last night. Like, I texted him about my ex. And I'm like, my ex is trying to spin the block. After he got me pregnant and ghosted me. I was trying to spin the block because he knows everyone's a jerk and no one likes him. So now he's trying to spin the block. Then he texts me back, my son's graduating tonight. I was like, well, I wouldn't have known because you didn't tell me. Because there's no emotional depth. And so I was watching this video and this guy told me, one of the things you should ask, like the first date, I missed the first date with my new guy. The second date, ask, what do you think the roles are for, or what do you think the role is for the man and the woman in a relationship? And then I'll tell you. So there's no false pretense. So you're not wondering and he's not wondering, you know? Because he's going to ask you, what do you think? Here's what I think. If my man's an investor, I want him to teach me how to invest, and I'm going to learn how to invest. And my dream is for us to stay at home and both invest and have babies. Babies. He said babies. He said babies. Not one. More than one. He wants babies. And he has no babies. So he has a house. He owns his own home in Winter Springs, which is like right next to Winter Park. So it's like a really nice area. And so who do you think the house is going to go to? His other non-existent children? No. They're going to go to our babies. I'm so happy. So listen, this is what he did. We went on the date and everything was great. And then we went to the liquor store. This is probably the mistake. We went to the liquor store. He bought me a bottle of wine. I drank the whole bottle of wine. I drank all of it. He had none. I drank the whole bottle. And then I was like, oh, baby, I'm so sleepy. I'm gonna go to sleep. He brought me a blanket and I passed out on his couch. He didn't touch me, by the way. He did not touch me, of course. So, what I will say, he invited me to a place by his house. I went to his house and It was like he tried to get my stuff, and I was like, "What are you doing?" He was like Gomez, like I said, like Gomez and Morticia. Like, what if I take it out? Will that change things? I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he was like, "Well, you came to my house." I was like, "Well, yeah, I came to your house because I thought we were gonna watch TV. I thought we were gonna watch like 90 Day Fiancé." Honestly, that's what I thought. And I get there, and he's like, "What kind of music do you like?" I was like, "Well, we can listen to some slow jazz." He puts on some slow jazz and starts trying. He starts trying to get it in, and I'm just like, "I don't even know your last name, sir. This is not happening." So I fell asleep. He's a gentleman. He did not try to take advantage of me. And the next day, he tells me, "I think you would make the most perfect mother to my babies, my future babies." I'm like, "Okay, so all I have to do is go over there, get a bottle, get wasted, fall asleep on the couch, and you think that I am just God's gift to the world. I'm like the greatest thing since sliced freaking bread, right?" I could, you know what? Thank the universe for sending him to me. Thank you, Spirit Team, for sending him to me. He's perfect. Love him to death. He's like wonderful. But he's like, let's be exclusive. Exclusive. And I'm like, well, we've only had one date, but and that date did go perfectly well. But I mean, well, babies. And I was like, oh, okay, fine. You gotta have me at the babies part. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna see. We're going out next week. I'm gonna see where he takes me next week. I asked for Mexican. Mexican's pretty affordable, so we'll see next time. I'm gonna go to the Capitol Grill. I'm gonna go to somewhere expensive and see if he pays for it. He paid for my gas. I told him, well, if you want me to drive over there, will you have to put gas in my car? I'm gonna tell him the same thing next time. Well, if you want to see me, you have to put gas in my car because otherwise I'm gonna stay in my house where it's free, right? And I don't have to spend money on gas. Because my parents shouldn't have to put money, shouldn't have to put gas in my car for me to go on a date. It's like, if you're a man and you're a provider, prove that. Prove that. Do you want me to be the mother of your children? Prove that. Show me that you can take care of me and baby or babies. Because what if we have twins? He's willing to pay for IVF, so maybe we'll have twins. And he's just like, I can't wait to be a dad. I've wanted to be a dad so bad. And so, okay, so listen, here's the caveat. This is the end, and here's the caveat. He's not 5'11" or above, okay? Listen, I'm short. I'm 5 feet tall. He's 5'8", which is fine. For me, that's fine. But here's my thing. Every woman wants a man that's 6 feet and taller, but listen. Guess what? The 6 foot and taller man can't afford to buy you groceries. He can't afford for you to stay home while you take care of the babies. Maybe he can, but a lot of them cannot. And so it's like, you will learn to love that man that's 5'8". You'll learn to love him when he's obsessive and he's like kissing your arm like Gomez kisses Morticia on the Addams Family. You'll learn to love that man. So honestly, height's not an issue to me. Like, I used to want a 6 foot tall guy, but I'm like 5 feet tall, so it doesn't matter. If he's an investor and I can stay at home with the babies and he's paying for IVF and we can travel around, why the hell would I care? I don't. It's irrelevant. Who cares how tall he is? You know what really matters is how tall his paper is, ladies. That's what matters. How tall is his paper? How tall is his paper? Who cares if he's 5'8"? Who cares if he's 5'7"? Who cares if he's 5'6"? Guess what? While everyone else is at work, while their 6 foot tall husband is working and you're working, guess what? Someone else might be at the beach with their 5'7" tall husband who can pay all the bills and is independently wealthy. So who cares at the end of the day? It's The.Intelligent.Ingenue. Like, follow, subscribe. Seriously, do you really think it matters how tall he is? I don't. I really don't. Clock that. Clock that. I found my man that is intentional. He wants babies. He wants exclusivity. So I'm not dating around, neither is he. And he wants babies. And he's ready and willing to give them to me expeditiously. So yeah.